The Polk County Sheriff's Office released a picture of Victoria Johnson, the woman that is being charged with a hit-and-run crash that took the life of one child and injured another. Now, according to their statement, on March 11th around 8:30, they start receiving calls from First Baptist Church about two boys that were run over by an unknown vehicle that then fled the scene. They share that the two kids were actually at a church function. This happened on Crystal Lake Beach Road. Well, the kids crossed the street. They were called back. As they're crossing back, they saw that a truck was coming. They stopped, let the truck pass. But another vehicle was coming the opposite end, struck both children. The 8-year-old died. He was fatally injured. And the 10-year-old is currently hospitalized at Arnold Palmer Hospital. He suffered from a broken arm, a broken femur, and a compound skull fracture. He is in critical but stable condition. Now, what's interesting is that they talk to the witnesses. They start looking at surveillance because they're being told this was a dark SUV. As they look at the surveillance video, it shows that a dark SUV was coming from the opposite side, and you could hear in the video it hit something as if it would have hit someone. At this point, they're still investigating. However, they get a call from Victoria. She reports her car stolen. They go to where she's supposed to be located, and she's not there. They start kind of walking around the area. They finally find her, and she shares that her car was stolen the night of March 11th. But then she says, well, I loaned it to someone, they just didn't return it. But then she finally admits to driving that night as she thought she hit someone. She tells them that she gave the car to Corey Stewart to please get rid of the vehicle and that it possibly was in a lake somewhere. She didn't know where it was. They detain her and they take her to jail, of course. As they're transporting her, guess what is spotted? Her SUV being driven by Corey Stewart in another path. There was another female in the car. They follow that car to a residence where they didn't even want to get out of the vehicle. They finally get them out of the vehicle. They take them into custody for resisting arrest. As they continue checking the car, they confirm that it is damaged. They confirm that it has missing parts and potential biological matter consistent with a pedestrian strike. They then, of course, start interviewing her at the police station. And she shares that he was driving around for about 20 minutes, could be longer, and she was in the area where the crash occurred. She shares that she was listening to music, trying to relax, and it was the first time she had been driving her vehicle for some time. And they ask her, well, why is that? Well, she had actually been arrested and her license has been suspended due to a DUI. She's not supposed to be driving her vehicle. She knows that she would be in trouble and charged with felonies because even though, her license was suspended, she hit the person. On top of all of that, she is a frequent methamphetamine user. Believes that she actually used it prior to getting into the vehicle. She shares, though, that after she used it, she goes back home. She calls her friend Corey. They go and they do some more methamphetamine. They go to a pond and they even go fishing. She then lets him take the vehicle the following day. She is being charged with leaving the crash of a scene with seriously bodily injury, leaving the crash with death, tampering with evidence, driving without a license causing death, and giving false information to law enforcement. Her hearing is actually March 13th, which is today. Her criminal history, of course, includes that DUI in November of 2025. I will keep you guys updated on this case. This is insane. Talk to you soon.